Hey everyone, welcome to another transformation video. This is of course the MMC Ignis, their version hotspot. We're going to go ahead and take them from truck mode to repair bay mode to robot mode to combined mode and then back to vehicle mode because that's how for me he was packaged in vehicle mode. So that seems to be the easiest order of things to do, way to do things. So first off, so for vehicle mode here, to go ahead to go to base mode, or whatever you want to call it, the repair bay mode, right here you want to take these panels right here and just untab those from the bottom, and then untab this panel right here and bring it up. Fold this away like that. Then take this panel right here and do this little thing and move this up at an angle so you can rotate this around without it getting caught. Push it back down when you rotate it around. Just bring it up like that and just bring it up like that. Same thing on this side. Untab this panel down here. Untab it. Fold it up and untab this panel right here, bring that up, put this at an angle, like so this has the clearance to go around. It'll push it back down as it goes around. Bring this up like that and push that back down. Now right here, what you want to do is get that out of the way a little bit. And you want to separate the cab. You want to split the cab in half. Now right there in the middle. Sometimes it's a little difficult because those tab together better than those do. So yeah, then you want to make sure to bring this down, and I'm gonna have to stand this up a bit to show this off. Yeah, so you wanna bring these down like that, and also rotate them forward like this. Yeah, bring this down, rotate it like this, and then bring it forward like that. This panel, you wanna go ahead and bring it down like so, like that. Right here, you want to take the ladder piece. You want to untab that and bring the whole armature up like this. And this will go up all the way right here. And you want to bring this forward. And there's these two little tabs right here, which will go between two of the rungs of the ladder. If it's all straightened out. Make sure we can push it down. You'll hear it click into place. And that's the top half pretty much done. And then down here at the legs, what you want to do is go ahead and split those. Like so. I'm gonna split those and then rotate. I'm gonna rotate here on this joint right here and bring this out right there, and then rotate it up right here. Actually, not that joint. You want to rotate it this joint like that. So this, because you want this part kind of even with this part a little bit. Makes things a little bit nicer. At least that's as far as I can interpret anyway. The instructions do not do this very well. But anyway, you do the same thing here. Bring this out like this. You want to rotate this back. Rotate this out and rotate this back in the central hip joint like that. And then rotate this like that. And I can put it down like that. Bring this back down a little bit. And then you have these bits which come in the box. There's little pegs on them. You peg them into these little bits right here. There's a little hole you peg that into right there, and you just kind of do what you want with that. And same with this one. You peg it in right here like that. Do what you want. And then the guns here, there's little rounded slots right here, and these go over these bits right here. And you just kind of slide them over. They don't hold super securely, but you slide them over like that, and like that, and you pretty much have the base mode, which, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Base mode, not too bad. It's actually pretty easy to do, and there you go. So, from here, to get to the robot mode, well, again, you take all the guns off and put them off to the side. You take these little bits off and you put them off to the side as well. And I said put them off to the side, not bounce them back into frame. Right, so, from here, I don't do the way the instructions do it because it makes it a little easier to start from the bottom. So from the bottom here, you just kind of, straighten out the legs. Just straighten that out, right? Now here, what you want to do is fold this forward like that, and this little tab here, you press on this part. You press on the part with the little notches in it. Push on that, and then that will unlock this. So you can raise this up, and then you push it back in, and that'll lock it back into place. Same thing on this side. Bring this forward like that, 90 degrees, push this part in, rotate it around, and then push that back to lock in place. And that's most of the leg done. What you got to do down here, open these flaps up, and bring out the feet like that. And right here, you can see right here, there's a little bit right here. What you want to do is then at this joint right here, see you rotated this joint right here at this peg or this pin. You want to rotate this pin right here, and that will, you want to rotate it like this and then bring it back forward, and that will draw this forward right here. Right here, right up here, then you go ahead and fold this away and close this up like that, and then bring the toe back up, and that's 1 foot done. Same thing on this side. Go ahead and bring the toe down like this, like that. Then at this joint, bring it up right here. So you can drag this back out. Take this panel, fold it up, and close this up right there. And then bring the foot up right there. And there you go. There are the feet all done. So we're going to go ahead and move up to this top right here. Over here, you want to go ahead and take the ladder and just kind of untab it and just let it rest back here for a bit. Now what you want to do here is just take these and just kind of rotate these out right here. Just get those out of the way for now. Now right here, what you want to do is right here, there's little bits right here. You can get your fingernail in and slide these panels, slide out. You get your fingernail under here and slide that out. You can see right here, slide that out. They'll click into place. Then you want to rotate it around right here like that. And right here, there's these bits right here. You push those in like that right there. And well, you can see, push these panels forward. And that's the chest piece almost done. What you do here, this panel right here, you want to rotate this whole thing around like that. Rotate that around, bring this forward for a second, and then you rotate the combiner head around 180. You open up the front face like that. Then you rotate the robot mode head down through, if it's lined up properly, down through here. Then you close this back up and rotate it back around 180 again. Bring this back up around and then rotate the whole assembly back around again like that. Then you go ahead in the front here and bring this up, and this will tab in the front like that. And you'll hear a click like that. And back here, what you want to do is take this. You want to take the ladder and collapse it all the way. And then right here, there's a little hinge right here. You see that? Bring it up like that. And this, you bring this up, fold this forward, and push this through like that. Kind of open that up again. Then you want to use this slider, slide this forward like this, and then fold it up like this. And also take this piece and rotate that through. That will let you, that'll give you the clearance to push that through like that. And you collapse this all up like this, and these tabs right here will go into these slots, and this tab right here will go into this slot right there. Make sure to push that all the way in like that, like so. And then this wraps around this piece right here, like so. And then these panels, you see there's a little tab here, and there's a little, there's a little slot right there. And you just kind of, for this, what I want to do, what I found it easiest to do is to kind of get that all lined up like this. Like, it's hard to explain, but if you can get it lined up, you can push it in. And it's, what was it? Yeah. See, this is at an angle. And then you push that in like that. So because there's multiple hinges. See, the thing is, right here, there's multiple hinges here. So that lets you, so yeah, if you push, just get the arms out of the way a little bit. Yeah, if you push this in, like at this angle, it will slide in a little easier. The tab will kind of hook into the slot and slide in a little easier. Somewhat. Like that. And there you go, that's the backpack done. So now the arms, what you do there, what you do there is you bring that down and you open this panel up right here, like that. Take this bit right here and rotate that like that. Bring that back. And then this panel right there, you want to unhook this, and it's a little, you want to unhook the front of the Firetruck. You want to, I have to bring this up a little bit more just so you can see. Yeah, you want to unhook the front of the Firetruck a bit, and this will come out like this, like that. You can see that panel, that all comes away like that. And you bring that all out like that, and just kind of leave it out for now. Then right here, what you want to do is take this and rotate this forward. Take this piece, untab that, rotate it around, and then tab it in right there. You rotate this all around. You slide this back, this part right here, you slide that back. You open that up. Right there. Bring out the fist. Close this back up. Rotate the fist forward. Right there. And right there, here, what you do is you take this panel, you fold this 90 degrees, you fold this away, and you bring this back down like this, and then you close this up over top like that. Make sure it's all closed up. I'm pretty sure, by the way, just in case you're wondering, this right here is just for the sake of getting out of the way, as far as I can tell. So make sure that's all lined up and pegged in, then you can bring it down. That's one arm done. Now on the side is the same thing, essentially. Open up this panel, flip this, rotate that around, untab this and bring out this panel right there, bring it out. Bring this forward, untab this, rotate that around on here, retab it right there, rotate the whole thing around right there, slide this back like that. Open up this panel, bring out the fist, close back up, rotate the fist around, then take this panel, fold that up, bring it forward, and then bring this down, collapse it, tab it in, tab it in right there and all that stuff, and then go ahead and bring this down. Make sure you don't touch the tire right there, and bring it down. And then finally, take the antenna on the head and slide them out on the sides. And there you go. That is Ignis in his robot mode. So yeah, not too bad. It's actually pretty straightforward and simple to get to the robot mode from, well, any mode really. For the most part. The most complicated part of the whole transformation is going to combine mode. And it's actually not too bad. But yeah, it's definitely more complicated than everything else. So to start off, first take the head again, take the antenna and just push those back in. Like that. Now what you want to do here, let's see which order. What you want to do here is again, okay, so open up these arms again and bring these back out like that, and you want to bring that back down, but you want to keep this part up, right? And you also want to take this part and fold this back around. You want to take that and fold that back around like that. Just kind of leave it like that for now. Now what you want to do here is also, they tell you to do this later, but do it now, is take the combiner peg and bring it out. It's easier because this way you have more access to it. You, of course, take the fist here, open that up, rotate it. The back of the fist goes against the panel, so we want to make sure it's like that. Then close it back up. It won't go in the other way. Now what you do here is you slide this down right there. Like that. You take this bit right here and you're going to have to bring it back and rotate it around and close that back up. And this goes right this. You want to take that and rotate that around like that. And you go ahead right here at this part. Take this, there's a rotation pin right here. You rotate it right here. And then you bring this forward. And that will just kind of tab in right there. You just kind of leave this panel just kind of floating like that. We'll just kind of leave this for now because otherwise, because we'll have to come back to it later. Same thing here. Open this panel up. Rotate this little bit back down. Rotate that out. Bring this back out. Open that up back up. Rotate the combiner peg out. So do that. Open up the fist thing. Rotate the fist so it closes up like this. Again, the back of the hand against the panel. Close that up. Bring this out. Yeah, go ahead and bring this out right here. Rotate this around. Close it back up right there. Just bring that around, like rotate this way. Slide that back down like this. Rotate it like this. And then again, rotate this part right here and then close it up and just kind of tap it in right there. Make sure to tap it in like so. Make sure it's all lined up properly. Or peg it in, I should say. Yeah, peg it in like so, and yeah, and just leave this panel just kind of chilling out right there. Now here, what you want to do is take this and bring this down, and you want to collapse the top panels like this. And as far as I can tell, you want to also rotate this around. As far as I can tell, you can either, I'm not sure if you're supposed to actually leave these panels slid out or not. It looks like you might want to leave them slid out. Actually, no, you can't. So, well, you can. I'm just going to leave them slid out for now because that's what it seems like. It's, again, some of the instructions are not super clear on this, so it seems to work either way. So take the backpack here. You want to untab these panels right here from the backpack. Again, I'm going to have to get the arms out of the way a little bit. Yeah, untab the arm, those from the backpack a bit, like that. Then you, of course, undo this stuff right here. You want to undo all this, like that. You kind of bring that down for a bit. Then we're going to rotate this whole thing around again. Rotate it around. Bring this forward. This is going to go ahead right here. You're going to want to go ahead and bring this kind of up a little bit. Rotate this forward. And right here, you're going to go ahead and rotate this around. Again, rotate the head around. Open that up. Collapse the robot mode head into the combiner head. Close that up. Close it up. Like so. And rotate it back around like that. Now, this bit of the torso, I'm going to bring these back forward. You don't get caught in the process. This part of the torso, you actually, you can see there's a seam line here. You want to actually extend the torso like that. It's going to extend like that. This, you then collapse this up like that, like so. And right here, to help stabilize things, what you want to do is then, okay, take the backpack here. This is once again going to collapse up. And this right here, what you want to do is bring this part down. You want to bring this part down right here. And also, it's going to collapse up, and these tabs right here are going to go in these slots right here. And that's also kind of going to have to extend the camera. Yeah, these going to make sure these clear these, and yeah, these will go up, and these will tab in right there like that. Before you do a whole bunch of stuff, before you collapse it, because we're supposed to bend this forward and everything. Before you get totally ensconced, this is going to have to go up in a second, but yeah, you want to take these little tabs right here, right there. You want to rotate those around 180 like that, and then bring that up. Same thing on this side, rotate this around 180, rotate these tabs around, and this tab around, and then bring that up like that. Oop. Don't let it collapse on you. Now what you want to do here is these bits right here. You want to, before you bring those down, you want to bring this. You want to make this make sure this is at an angle. See this? There's a flat part right here. You want to make sure that's the part that's parallel with the arms. So what you're going to do is bring this down, and there's a tab right here which is going to go in this little slot right here. So you can see that? It's going to slot in right there. And then right here, to help lock it in place, then you take this thing right here, the L-shaped tab, and you just rotate it up into the piece like that. That will lock it into place like that. You could also bring this down, and this will tab in. There's tabs right here, which will go in these slots right here. Hopefully everything's lined up. Sometimes it's a little stubborn on mine. Yeah, I got it tapped in. So then you can go ahead and take this flap and bring it over like that. And before you do it this side again, bring this down like so, and make sure this L-shaped tab is at 45-degree angle, more or less. And take this and, of course, tab this in. Of course, it'd help if this wasn't being weird. It's not all the way slid over. Oh, it wasn't always slid over. That's why the problem was. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, why is this not lining up? Okay. Yeah. And then slide it over all the way. But yeah. Again, bring this over this tab. This will help lock it into place. And then swing this tab up right there to really lock into place. Then you can bring this over like that. Now, these panels right here, you can see there's multiple hinges here. These will go over, and these holes will go over the little siren bits. And these 4 tabs will go into these slots right here. It doesn't do a super good job initially, but what you can do is so make sure to rotate this around right here and bring this over like that. Make sure the tabs and slots line up. There's a good chance the top tabs will go in, but the bottom tabs won't. What you got to do is kind of come down here, and this is why I don't always close this up quite yet. And then I use my finger to kind of help push the bottom tabs in, hopefully, if they're lined up properly. which can be a pain in the butt. It's not like it's 100% necessary, but it just, you know, for me, it's just, I just really want it to make sure it all tabs in properly. Oh, yeah, the tab misaligned again. Yeah, that's the problem with the rotating tabs, can easily misalign. And make sure these panels are all the way too. Yeah. Try to make that all line up. Try not to accidentally misalign stuff in the process. This is probably one of the trickier bits of the whole transformation, just because this part's a bit stubborn, at least in my experience. Okay, got the tabs in on that side. Let's do the same thing on this side. Get that rotated around, and again, that goes over the siren, and these tabs go in the slots, hopefully. Make sure these are out of the way. Yeah, those tabs go in, everything, make sure everything's all lined up. And then this, you can go ahead and push that forward to kind of help fill in the gap there. And that's pretty much the top half of the combined mode. Well, done. So the bottom part, what you want to do here is take these, bring these forward and bring those back right there like that. And just kind of leave that there for now. That just helps get things out of the way for now. And then right here, what you want to do is this. You want to take this part and untap that, bring it forward like this. You want to make sure this is now straightened out. There's little flaps here, which will come out like this and like that. And there's this panel. You want to go ahead and bring this back, like so. And this tab right here will go into this slot right up into here. So you want to make it like this. And this will all line up like that, and that will tab in, and there you go. Right there. So then from there, what you want to do is take these, and you want to go ahead and take the legs and... don't do that. Yeah. Take the legs here and rotate them back. Like so. And then rotate them outward. Make sure this is kind of out of the way. Rotate them out like this. And then at this, right here, you want to... at this hinge right here, rotate it down, and then rotate it right here like this. So it looks like that. I'm also going to try to bring this down a little bit. Make it a little easier on me. There we go. So, again, rotate this. Keep doing that. Keep putting pressure on the wrong spot. Yeah, so we're going to rotate this back and out like that. And then bring it down at this hinge right here. And then rotate it right there. And that's some of it done. Okay, so from here, I'm going to go ahead and back here, on the back of the legs, you want to open these panels up like that. Fold this up right here. And then you want to go ahead and bring the toe down so you can bring this back out and open this panel up again. Although, probably only to about there or so. And now for here, what you want to do is there's several locking tabs. There's 4 on each leg. There's this one, there's this one, there's this one up here, and there's this one. Now for the bottom ones, just use your fingernail, get those underneath like that. Like so. You can then, when you get those bottom ones undone, you can actually bring this out right here. You can bring this out like that when you do the bottom ones. Rotate it around and then click that in place. And this is ostensibly supposed to click on the place, but it doesn't on mine. So just kind of, I push it in, but it doesn't seem to do much. Then the toe here, what you go ahead and do is just push that down like that. You can actually close this part up like that. Like so. Close that up like that. And then right here. Now these top ones, you can use your fingernail, but that hurts. It actually hurts me. So I actually use a spudger for this. And I usually use this, and you see, you push right here like this. I see it's kind of a little, kind of a plastic spring thing. You do that on both sides. And again, it hurts my fingers when I do it, so I use a spudger. So you use that on both sides like that. Yeah, and see, it unlocks this. And then what you do from here is just collapse this into the leg. And you have to make sure, push all the way and it'll click. You'll hear it click into place. Like that. And this right here, this rotates. There's a slot here over this tab right there. Like so. Like that. And you go ahead and push these back in. Like that. And like that. Then you can close this up right there. And straighten that back out. And it's most of one leg done. You can also bring this up right here. Like that. I say most of because there's still actually a whole bunch of things to do. Now, do all the same thing on this side. Again, so open this panel up. Close that up. Make sure to open this panel up and open this panel up as well. Again, at a bit of an angle. So you have clearance. Then open up these, undo these tabs on the sides and the bottom. Like that. You bring this out right here. Rotate this all around. You push this down like that. You can close this. This will lock the rotation thing into place. Like so. And again, the top lock tabs, if I can get the spudger, top lock tabs can, again, I'm using a spudger. Trying to show you as best as I can. Yeah. That up and open that up, and then that will let you collapse the leg in. Make sure again until it clicks into place. This will bring over top of the tab like that. Lock that again and lock this again. Straighten the leg out. Close this up like that, and then bring this up right here. And then from here, what you want to do is take this bit right here and untab this from the back. You've got to rotate this around, and I kind of use these joints, these rotation points as well to kind of help for clearance. But you have to rotate this whole panel around right here. It rotates back up, and this will collapse up and tab in. Make sure these are up like this. Straightened out. Push that all the way and make sure they're all tabbed together, and then rotate these around like this. And that kind of helps fill in the hip area. Now down here at the feet and legs. So I'm going to also close this up right there. Then down here, this is also another complicated bit. What you do is extend this out and extend that out right there. Like that. See? Extend that out. Right here, there's a little panel right here. You want to untab this panel and bring it up like this on that hinge right there. And this right here, you want to then bring this out right there like that. And then you can go ahead and we'll bring this panel up and then rotate this whole thing around like that, 180. And then go ahead and take these panels, take this and bring this up. Take this panel and bring it out. I don't know what's caught on. Right, bring this out. Bring those out like that. Right here, these bits, well, you'll bring them up. They'll lock in like there, like that. They'll lock this part in. You bring these out. You bring this out. Right here, you rotate this right here. There's a rotation point right here. You rotate this part of the foot 180 degrees like that. And then right here, there's the panels on the back. Bring these out, and then inside these panels, there's little tiny panels right there. Bring these out, and they'll help lock the panels into place. And it's that same thing on this side. Bring this panel out right here. And there's a little tiny panel right there, and hopefully this is coming across. Yeah, there's a little tiny panel right there, which then you use that to lock it into place. And then you angle these properly, kind of like this, and they'll tab together like that. And this part right here, this will come down like this, and come down like that. That's the toe right there. And then the final bit, which is you take this piece right here and bring this up like that. And that's 1 foot done, essentially. 1 foot. Oh yeah, and then take this part. Almost forgot. And take this part, and before you actually bring these around, you close this up first. Then you close these up. And that's 1 shin and foot done. I say shin, but it's actually more the calf. Yeah. And then on the same thing on this side, you extend this out, bring this back. You untab that. So you then extend this out like that. There's the whole rotation right there. You extend that out, bring this up, rotate this around. Then you take this panel and close this up inside like that. This kind of helps lock things into place. You open up these panels right here. Get those out of the way. Take these little bits right here and you rotate them up. They're very stiff, by the way. You take those and rotate those up and lock that in. And lock that in. Bring this up as well. So rotate this whole thing around like that. Take this panel right here. And open that up. And then take the little panel right here and this will come up and lock that panel. And same thing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know this is a little ridiculous. I have to kind of do it like this. And then open this up right here, bring this out, and then that little panel right there, you just kind of bring it out, and that will lock and latch into place like that. And of course, you bring these back right here, make sure they're at the right angle, the correct angle, I should say. Bring this back, tie them together, and just bring this toe up right there. And then finally, make sure this is all straightened out right here like this, and then take this bit right here and bring this out like that. And that's the feet and legs and everything, which means this whole thing is done, and you cannot stand them up because that is not enough support without the without groove and streetwise. That's enough support, and this will fall over. You can see that it's already trying to collapse on me. So I'm going to sit them down. But yeah, that's the combined mode. Yeah, feet and all. Yeah, so that's the thing, is the feet are probably the most difficult part. But even that, once you've done it a couple times, it's pretty easy. Also, if you're not doing it behind a camera, in front behind a camera, the camera is what makes it hard. Honestly, it's actually, I've done this a billion times now. It's actually pretty straightforward. But yeah, so that's and also this is not quite at the right angle. There we go. Neither is this one, but it's mostly because there's nothing there to support it yet. But yeah. So that's the combined mode so far, which means we're going to now go take him back to the Firetruck mode, and coming back down here at the legs, the feet. Again, you want to push that back down. You want to bring the toe out and bring that part out. You want to untab these from each other. You want to take that little panel and collapse that in, and then collapse this panel in. And again, on this side, take that little panel right here, close that up, close this up, and then take this whole front assembly, rotate it 180. And right here, this bit right here, this is annoying. I cannot get a good leverage to easily undo these panels. So I wind up having to do, which I'm not sure if this is going to damage the plastic over time, which is I'm just kind of move this out of the way, and then I just kind of rotate this joint, and that helps get those out of the way enough so I can finish the job. I'm not sure if that's going to damage things in the long run, but that's what I'm kind of resorting to do. We get this panel out of the way, collapse this down, collapse these down, collapse this up, collapse this up, collapse these panels down, collapse this panel down like this, like that, rotate this whole thing around like this. Then you can see collapse this assembly all into there like that, and then this panel right here will go down, make sure it's flattened like that, and then you can take this and collapse this up like that, and there you go. That's one leg bit done. Same thing on this side, collapse that up, untab these from each other, bring them forward, take those little panels, close that up, and then again, close that up and close that up. Bring these forward, bring this up like so, and bring this forward, rotate this whole thing 180, like that. And take this piece, untab that, bring it back like this, and then again, what I have to do is I have to untab these bits, but I have to do that. Like so. Go ahead and bring this up right here like that, and collapse these panels like so, and like so, like that. Then rotate and make sure this is out of the way. Rotate this whole thing around, collapse it in, all this inward like this, and bring this around, and this will tab in right there and all that stuff. And then again, you just go ahead and collapse this up like that. And that's pretty much the lower legs done. I'm gonna do that part. Yeah, straighten that all out for myself. Of course, I'm gonna have to raise the camera again. Now right here, take these flaps and put them down. Take these right here, bring that back, untab all this. Again, rotate this whole assembly around, like so. Using the ab crunch actually helps with that clearance on that. You can go ahead and bring that up and bring these back up and go like that. Just kind of leave that up for now. Right here, you get this bit. Open that up. Collapse this panel in. Collapse these side panels in like that, and then bring this back like so, and this will come up like that. Like so. Now, here again, you want to go ahead and take these panels, bring those up. Take those panels and bring those up. Now, again, you're going to have to undo these, which, again, I use Spudger. You may not have to, but it hurts my finger. Again, hurts my fingers. This is the one thing I don't like about this design. Yeah, so undo these like that. And like that. Then come in here, back here, open this panel up, open that up, untab this piece right there, and then undo this piece, which sometimes is stubborn on mine. I've noticed there are times it just does not want to untab, which is frustrating. And I can't remember what it was. I keep finding the trick, and then I keep forgetting the trick. Yeah, you just... I don't want to break it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you want to bring this up right here and see there's holes. You can see there's holes in the thighs right there, and you got to line this hole up so this peg right here on this thing, spring-loaded peg, can go in it. That can be a little tricky. And I found that the best thing to do is try to get this panel kind of parallel with the ground, I guess. And it seems to work, like right there. That once you get one locked in, you just kind of push on it until it locks into place like that. Then down here, you want to undo these tabs right here and right here. And make sure this panel's open. Again, if it closed up on you, make sure that's all collapsed up, and then rotate this whole thing around like this. Make sure, again, it's all collapsed. Close it up, bring it in. There's going to be a click when it goes all the way in. Like that. There's a click point, and then you can take these tabs in. Tab it in. Tab it in. Close this panel up right here. And this right here, you want to make sure to bring this up. You want to collapse this piece right here on the toe. Collapse that in. Like so. And make sure to use this hinge right here and bring this toe back and like that. And of course this thing had to move itself back, didn't it, before? Yeah, you want that part back. Because yeah, this part, if it's forward, it will not collapse properly, and you have to... Yeah, and this hinge right here, right, this hinge, you want to make that collapse down like this. Make sure it's all the way flat like that, and then you can bring this down like that. And that's, well, most of one leg done. And then do the same thing on this leg. So open up this panel, bring up this panel like that, untab this, so, and again, these side bits, undo those, and undo that one right here, like that, and then, yeah, this one comes out easier. Yeah, then of course bring it up again, and then line the holes up. There, and then push that in, click that in, click that in. So, again, take this whole thing again, of course, undo that, and undo that. Rotate this around, make sure that, of course, that panel's open like that. Rotate this all around, collapse it in, it'll click into place, like that. Then take these and click in place, make sure it's pressed all the way down, click that into place, close up this panel right here. And again, right here, make sure this is open so you can get this toe, collapse this little bit of the toe up right there, and then of course collapse the toe up like so it goes in like that, and then close that up right there. Now go ahead and take the waste pieces and I'll bring them forward. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that, yeah, like that. so, and bring that forward. And bring that forward. Click that in place. You might have to do that. But then from here, what you want to do is rotate this like this, and rotate this like this, and then collapse up right here like that, and like that. This just came undone. Do that. And then right here, push this in, so then you can collapse this and make sure that's not collapsed up, and yeah, collapse up like this, like so, and then same thing, open that up. Yeah. Collapse this up. So, and this kind of just squeeze that all together like that. And hey, look, it's the bottom half done. Now it's for the top half. Yeah, so you have to untab this stuff right here. Untab all that. Untab that. Bring it back like so. And then you take all this and you have to untab that and bring this back like that and just kind of get this out of the way for now. Untab, yeah, bring these forward like this and untab this like that. Bring this forward. And then right here, untab this right there like that. And then take this and bring that out. Same thing on this side. Take this and 45 degrees on this, and then untab it from here, bring it out. And go ahead and get these out of the way a little bit. Okay, you're gonna wanna collapse this all up like this. Make sure it's all the way down, collapsed against like that. Just collapse the whole torso. And then right here, go ahead and take this and fold this up against the head. You can rotate this inward like that, like that. Go ahead and bring this, make sure that these bits right here are collapsed as well. Close that up like that. And yeah, we're almost there, almost there. So back here, what you want to do on this thing is, again, take these tabs and fold those all up. Fold these all up. And bring this back like this and close this up right here. Rotate this on this hinge like this and then push it through like that. And then, you know, fold it back up. Take the slider joint, slide it back. Bring this down and bring this down over top of also making sure this is forward enough that this has clearance like that. And then you can bring this back right here and this will tell tab in right there. Like that. Like so. Make sure that's all done like that. And we're getting closer. So right here, what you want to do is then untab this and bring it out like this and rotate this back and rotate this back down. Bring the combiner peg down like this. Take this slider and slide it back like this. Make sure it goes all the way and it clicks into place. Bring this around like this. Rotate this. And slide that forward like that and bring it up like that. Yeah, once all that's done, you can then take this part and bring this forward. See that? Bring this forward. This will all collapse in like that, like so. And then you take this and bring this around, all back around like this. And then bring this all back around and peg this all in everywhere, like that, like that. Make sure it's nice and straightened out. And same thing on this side. Undo this, unpeg this, bring it out, rotate this around, bring this down, take the combiner peg and rotate that back in, rotate this around, slide it back up, it'll click into place. Rotate this, get that, slide that back, bring this back like this, bring it back like that, and then bring it back, make sure this actually tabs in. Like so. Let's bring this down like so. You can see that. Make sure it all lines up, make sure it's peg it all in, and then of course bring this down and peg this all in right here, like that. Peg that all in. Bring these forward together. You can see they all tab together, tab and peg together. Like that. And of course, these bits right here, you take these, make sure these are at a 45-degree angle, so you can take these and bring them around. Actually, take these and make sure they're at this angle. Bring this around like this. So it's gonna hit that, bring it back down like this, and then bring this down, unfold it. You can see there's multiple tabs and slots, and you just bring it around and just kind of tab it in and tab it in. And you also make sure you have those L tabs have to be in that position, or else it won't work. So that will tab in. There's multiple tabs and all that stuff, and that's one side. And here's the other. Again, make sure it's like this, so then it'll rotate freely like that. And bring this back down, and again rotate this out. And this will tab over. This will tab over, and or it's supposed to tab over. I'm not sure. There it goes. Tab over and tab over everything. Make sure to give it a good push everywhere, and there you go on that. And of course, finally, put it on the ground. Extend the ladder out, and you're back in vehicle mode. So yeah, the combined mode is the biggest thing. Just getting everything all lined up, and someone's probably yelling at me, "Oh, you're supposed to tab those back into on those panels right there, the locking panels." Like, you don't really need to if you're in vehicle mode. Actually, I've found that they actually lock in themselves when you push it all together anyway. So there you go. That's the vehicle. That's the whole thing. I didn't mention the alternate configuration for the torso. I'll mention that in the review. It's a quick swap around. It's not too difficult because this was already kind of running all along. So there you go. That's all of it. I hope you found this helpful in any way, because the official instructions are kind of terrible. So there you go. That's Ignis transformation anyway. I hope to see you in review and all that stuff, social media stuff. Check that out. It's in the description at the end of the video. Check out Coffin Patreon, and yeah. There you go.